It's actually played quite consistently. If anything, it's going to deteriorate. Tomorrow's day three. Day three is normally known as moving day. It seems as if the ball is turning a bit. It seems as if with the harder ball, it tends to have invariable bounce more than when the ball gets softer. Um, yeah, so it's key, with the new ball. I think we negated it extremely well. Unfortunately, Dean got wrapped with one that bounced, but that's because of the harder ball. I mean, it hasn't had any. I wouldn't say the way Pakistan batted and the way some of our batters batted in the first innings. I wouldn't say it had a lot of demons that would cause a lot of concern, but there's enough concern for the batsmen as they walk in. Pakistan have a good bowling attack. I think it's turning a bit more, and invariable bounce. I feel will play more of a role as the game goes on. Oh yeah, no, it's a massive feat to be included in a list of such names. And when you start playing, you don't wish, or you don't ever think that you would, be on on such a list and yeah, have such statistics. All you want to do is be the best that you can. And so I'm really glad. It is satisfying. It's a great milestone, but the show goes on. I just try and see what I can do for the team in a particular situation. So that obviously is going to require me to work on my batting, especially in Test cricket. Runs down the order are actually extremely golden. So whatever chance I get to put the team in a good position, I'll be willing to take that chance with both hands. So it does require us to work on our batting, and perhaps I can work on my batting a bit more. Um, well, we did practice at the same ground, but I think it would be a bit concerning if he was coaching me and not the Pakistan team whilst they were there. Um, I think he's a wonderful bowler, and he was a wonderful bowler. Someone that I've watched. He's one of the bowlers that I've watched. In my spare time when I'm looking to learn about the game, and I would really love to chat to him once all of this is over and to see what he has to say. His innings today was extremely important. His partnership with Rassi got us back into the game and gave us a chance. Um, and he's a magnificent player. I've known him since age group level. Um, we have conversations about cricket together, um, but I think he's really applied himself well. He's been working on his game, and he wants to contribute. You can see that he really wants to be here. But I guess anyone who is here really wants to be here. But um, yeah, I mean, he's gone through some challenges, just as we all do go through challenges as cricketers. And our job is to overcome those challenges, also for personal reasons. um, we were constantly under the spotlight, constantly being criticized, even though we probably criticize ourselves more than anyone else would. So those are just some challenges that you face as a player. And he has faced some challenges, and you have to try and overcome that and get on the other side. And it's something you have to do over and over and over again, which is extremely difficult. It's not easy at all. I'm just glad that he got runs today. He probably would have got 100. He probably would have loved to get 100. He'd probably be disappointed about that. As I said, we are extremely critical of ourselves more than anyone else. But yeah, he gave us a real chance in this test match.
Thanks.
Him and Rassi so far. I don't think there's a magic answer for that. I just think it's just hard work and spending a lot of time on your craft and seeing where you can get better and analyzing it and not overthinking it. But it hasn't all been easy. But you find yourself trying to perfect something that might seem so simple, but it's constant repetition and hours of work. Um, so I think it's just, I guess, being relentless with that and also trying to see how much better you can get, and I guess finding ways. I mean, there's a whole lot of things that attribute to that, but if I had to give you a simple answer, I would say um, hard and relentless work. Definitely, that's what we believe. That's what you have to believe as a team. I think Aiden and Rassi batted extremely well, and subcontinent wickets can fall in clusters that way, but we constantly tested. And now we're going to get tested again tomorrow, just like they got tested when we had them four down overnight. Um, so, we're up for the challenge. We have to be up for the challenge. That's why we played. That's what we play for. That's why we get up in the morning. That's why we practice so hard. Um, is for times like these, and we're just going to give it our best shot. And hopefully we can get the position in a good team and get some runs on the board, so that we can set a good target and bowl to Pakistan in the last innings. Um, I mean, we have a job to do. Um, so I mean, it's just unfortunate. It's one of those. That's how I see it. I mean, he's been a warrior for us ever since he started playing Dean, and it's something that he embodies and something that he um, he he almost pours onto the rest of us. I mean, that's his character. Um, and yeah, he's real good for the change room. I don't think it does anything much to the change room that he was hit. I mean, he's just got hit by a ball. Anyone could have been hit by a ball, and he got unfortunately got hit on the pinky, which is it's incredibly sore. Um, I mean, what can you do when you do go in? You can, all you can do is watch the ball and hope for the best. But at the same time, carry on with your game plan. Nothing changes. He got hit by a ball, but nothing changes. Yeah. Um, I mean, we've played at the IPL, and then we played against England, and so we got back into the flow of it. But Test cricket, it never gets old. It never gets any easier as well. You're constantly challenged. And it's my first time in playing in Pakistan, so I mean that's quite amazing. A place that the only place, in fact, that I haven't played at, and I'm glad that I could get the opportunity to play here. I mean, it's been like any other test match, hard. Um, yeah, it's just been hard work, just like any any test matches, especially in the subcontinent where you have to be a lot more patient. So um, it teaches you a lot of lessons, um, and yeah, I just got reminded about some of them being being here in the subcontinent and playing Test cricket again. You have to be a lot more patient. It tests you mentally, it tests you physically. So I guess I just got reminded about how it can have an impact on you.